Hey, Rainbow here, and welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. There is a fruit fly running around here. I got to stop him. Anyway, just came back from a pretty nice weekend trip. It was just, I went out yesterday and I came back today. I went all the way up to Daytona Beach to go visit somebody. And got to tell you something. Since the bike has come back and I put a lot of miles on it, the Ducati Multistrada V4S has been flawless so far. Since it had $11,000 worth of front end damage. There's a video about, there's a lot of videos about that, but put a lot of miles on it. It's 3.5 hours up, 3.5 hours back, lots of time on it, and the bike seems to have done itself really well. Anyway, so here's what I'm going to do. I want to talk about this SuperMoto Rocket R, this Rocket glove. Now, before I go over this glove, and the reason why I want to talk about it is because I've been really happy. Of all the gloves that I've had, I really like this one more than any. It's a lightweight glove, but let's preface all of this with a little bit of letting you know where I'm at. I bought these gloves with my own money. No one sent me gloves. No one is going to be sending me gloves, and I plan on purchasing these gloves again. I'm going to provide a link to these gloves below that I'm not going to make a penny from, all right? I'm just going to provide a link to Revzilla. I don't get a penny from it at all, okay? And if you don't believe me, I'll give you a separate link, basically like a Google search to find these, and you can do whatever you want, however you want to do it, okay? But the bottom line is, I really love these gloves, and I've had these gloves for over a year now, and these have become my summer, fall, and spring gloves. Now, what does that mean for Florida? It means that these are my year-round gloves. Until I go really far north, which I have in the past, and get into some freezing temperatures, these are the gloves that I'm wearing, okay? If it gets regularly cold, like in the 40s or 50s, yeah, I'm not going to be wearing these gloves. They're going to be a little too cold. I haven't tried these gloves with my heated grips on, but I got to tell you, they're good. I'm going to go over some details about these gloves. Now, what are they better than? You see these from Alpine Stars, okay? These are here's the name of it. I'm going to read it off to you. SMX-1 Air V2 gloves. These are pretty decent gloves, but they're more expensive, and they don't hold a candle to these gloves right here. Now, when I bought these gloves, they were $49.49, and now they're $54 and change from Revzilla, so they went up like $5, and I'll be happy to pay the extra $5 for these gloves right here. Will I ever buy these Alpine Stars again? Yeah, no. Again, these are the SuperMoto gloves, and I'm going to go over some details with you, showing you a little bit more about the gloves. Now, before anybody says anything and says, oh, you don't like Alpine Stars, they make good stuff, I know that. I have a lot of Alpine Stars equipment that I really like. These gloves aren't one of them, okay? Pretty well made, looks good, they feel okay, but I'm going to explain why I prefer these gloves. Again, not getting paid for this, not making any money. You can buy it from wherever, I don't care where you buy them from if you want to buy them. And no one's giving me anything for free. So these Rocket gloves are rocking. Let's take a little bit more of a detailed look, all right? Okay, so this is one of the things that I really like about these gloves, is they are extremely comfortable. And when you get them, they feel like they're already just worn in. You can see exactly how. Now, I wear XLs, and just for the record, this is like an American fit. So if you're an XL in American, you might be like a double X in a European glove, but this is more of an American fit. So this has the palm protection right here, and it's very skimpy to nothing on those other ones from Alpine Stars that I thought were somewhat comparable, okay? It has good grip, it has good feel, and all of these little protection, although it's very lightweight and it's not a lot, All right, it's a summer glove. All of this is staying on. Now, here's the thing. I swap around my gloves, but these particular gloves have more than likely in a neighborhood of 10 to 12,000 miles of riding, okay? And that's really nothing to, you could say, well, I've had these gloves for a year or 2 years. How much use did they get? These gloves have about 10 or 12,000 miles on them. The wristband and the Velcro, it's more robust. It doesn't fall off like the other ones do. I've washed these gloves before. There's been no problems. Just like all gloves, the inside seems to get a little bit worn out, but you know what? It's still sticky. It still has a lot of friction in there to help you with your grip. All right, but the fact that it has this palm hard piece in here, and the fact that I think this is goat leather, and there's also, besides the goat leather, there's some sort of a stretchy fabric. I don't know exactly what kind it is. I'm not the manufacturer here, but these are really good gloves. They've been extremely comfortable. When you put them on, you know that they're on, they're secure. With some gloves, I'm sure we've all had this, where these Velcro keeps flipping off and it's, flipping in the wind. Once I put this on, it's been good. And again, 10 to 12,000 miles with these gloves. And look at the condition. I think the condition is pretty darn good. Anyway, Joe Rocket Super Moto gloves, lightweight for the summer. I really like them. And I'm putting this up here. And again, I'm not making a penny from this. I'm putting this all up here for the simple reason that I think that these are a reasonably priced glove that it lives up to the price. I mean, it does a good job, and I like them. Again, not being paid for this. No one's giving me gloves. I'm going to be ordering another set so that I have 2 sets. I can only wash these so many times with trying to get the stink out of them. But the bottom line is they are great gloves, much better than the Alpine Stars that I purchased. And that's it. So there you have it. Joe Rocket Super Moto gloves. Really good lightweight glove. I think you'll like them. Let me know what glove you like, and if anyone else has some experience with these Alpine Stars they're falling apart. They're just blah. All right, Joe Rocket Super Moto gloves. Give me some feedback. This is Rainbow. Like and subscribe, please. Thanks.